Okay. I'm going to wait till some people get in the room and post the links. Unless other people can post the links. I've got a very slow connection on this second machine. Okay. See, there's 7 people in the room. We're going to wait a little longer for people to catch up. I'm going to log myself in here so that I can answer any questions or be guided by what you want me to look at. So I've got a bunch of lenses here. This is a macro lens. Sorry, that's a macro lens. This is 50mm, and this is a zoom lens. I've got another camera here for taking reference shots. I've got the Ultras camera here, just in case we've got some cooling going on. I have some Magnaview paper. just in case there's any magnetic field, but I'll also be looking for magnetic field with the magnetic sensors in here. I have a E-field sensor here, so we should be able to detect electronic field. And of course, I have a gamma, beta, alpha detector here. I also have some silver leaf here to put in front of the detector to see if there will be any conversion. So strange radiation comes in here. Silver is the most conductive element, and strange radiation likes to be in conductive elements. And so ideally it would come in here and maybe do something to convert that into something we can see here. And then maybe just as a long shot, I have the ultrasonic microphone here, see if the thing sings. That's probably about it. So I think I'm going to put a backup camera on the shelf here, or maybe for a different view. Shall see. Anyway, I'll keep that there. Right. So how many we got now? 14. I'm going to try and get my clean knife. I have a modeling knife here, very simple. And we're going to cut this puppy open. The lion author calls this his puppy, and he said he absolutely fell in love with it. And yeah, as I was saying earlier today, it was supposed to be running for at least 2.5 days, maybe more. The last conversation we had about it self-sustaining, based on the time estimated that it started running from our other conversations, it started and ran for at least 2.5 days on self-sustain. Didn't manage to get a determination of what self-sustain actually meant, whether the power was completely off. But what he did say was at that time it was running between about 950 degrees C and nearly as much as 1080 degrees C. And the good thing was it wasn't producing any neutrons in our neutron detectors that he was borrowing. However, you know, we still need to have caution here. And then the interesting thing was he was never able to get the looking for heat robot above about 1020, 30, something like that degrees. So at the top end, it was already above that. And as I said earlier today, he went away thinking it would run and run, and came back after a period of time, I think the next morning, I don't know. But he said that it's in the condition that it's in here. I have no idea what that is, so you're going to be able to experience that with me. But he said there's no point describing it because you simply would not believe me. So that's quite intriguing, and we shall see what that is. So I'm going to put some gloves on in a minute, just in case. I don't know, just in case. So again, the Optras camera we have here, I'm going to be looking for anonymous cooling. So there's a potential that that might happen. Alpha, beta, gamma, and we have our eSmog meter here. And since the Wi-Fi router is just down there, I'm not going to bother looking for Wi-Fi, and my phones are outputting a lot of Wi-Fi. But I will look for, it has a Gauss meter and also an E-field sensor. So the interesting thing would be E-field, as far as I'm understanding things at the moment. Okay, so I'm going to see where we are. Still static 14, so maybe we'll run a few of the guys that are in the room. So I'm just going to talk about a bonus, well, for those people that are listening. This has been published. It was published by Dr. George Eagley, but based on my understanding of how the system works, after we had the Sparks testing in India, which you've seen videos of, I had a hunch that there may be charge build up in the metal, and we got a multimeter and we did a run where the steel, well, first we tested the steel, which was not connected to anything, and it was held in the Ralcar ion processor, the sort of electrolyte-based ion impregnation processor. It's about a 2 meter long sort of piece of rebar, about 10 mil, I think. And we tested to see if it had any voltage, and it didn't have any voltage. And the procedure was to cut the return to the power supply after it had done its processing, when the water had drained away, so it was insulated and just hanging in free air, and then put it through a multimeter to ground. And I'll share these videos, but to suffice to say, it was producing a voltage after the treatment. So it isn't just line here that produced a voltage. We also have a piece of iron standing in free air producing a voltage to ground through a multimeter. So that story is already published a couple of months ago in Infinite Energy, and I will prepare the videos, and it's from many angles, and you can see the whole procedure. So we have two systems that seem to be producing anomalous, or what they call cold electricity. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'll see if it gets to 25, and then I'll start making incisions. So yes, I've put some foil that we purchased for Me356 aura testing on here to protect the innocent. And thank you for all your support that helps buy these kind of items. This is I will do a review of this very nice Russian-made OLED screen, alpha, beta, gamma. On the back, it has a little window here, so you can do your alpha, you do your beta, and it has a piece of lead or whatever here, so you can do your gamma. So let's put that in gamma mode. Are we seeing anything? Yes, maybe I'll turn the sound on. Oh, let's try that again. Lost the signal. I didn't get any batteries, so it's powered off the USB, which is good and bad. Right, we've got the clicky clicky. For those that missed it earlier, the neutron detectors, the thermal neutron detectors, were with the Lion author for this Lion 2 run. And he said he didn't see any bubbles during the course of the run, even when it was going pretty mental. Okay, so where are we? 25, there's my target number. Okay, so let's have a look at this. I'm going to take one establishing shot. Of course, I'll make all of these pictures available. I would have done this earlier in the day, but I was looking after family. Okay. On timer. It's not very useful, is it? There we go. Okay. That clicking noise is me making a thing. Right. So there may be a singularity. I think there might be a lot of singularities. There's a clue for you. Video and audio coming in fine. Brilliant. Okay, guys. Right. So I'll be here commenting as my alter ego. Right, let's do it. Oh, I want to put my other camera so it's easier to take video. Put it in this stand here. That just makes it a little easier to move and take shots. Round like a circle in a spiral, like a wheel within a wheel, never ending or beginning on an ever spinning reel, like a snowball down a mountain or a carnival balloon, like a carousel that's turning, running rings around the moon. Okay. I don't actually know which way's up, so I'm hoping this is. See if there's any hot coming out of there. Just getting reflections. So on. Let's go right up to it. See if there's. What's that then? Just pressing the lens against there. Oh, it's adjusting. That's okay. To the Lion Author, next time, can you put it this way is up? I think I might have got the up. Don't know. Oh dear. Got the fragments going on here. You know what? I'm going to put a breathing mask on. Hello. Okay. Right. Okay. Right, there's a message in here, so I don't know if this is anything sensitive on here, so okay. Okay, so there's a clue with what we might see in here. He says, this is the broken glass from the first Lion tube you love. That's the one that we've got. And so the glass that is now fused to the reactor was brand new, i.e. never been through a single heat cycle. Okay, so he's saying, here we go, that what we're going to see in here is a fused, that's quartz. So quartz melts at like 1670 something degrees. If it's really melting, and it's not like whatever, then this is going to be interesting. Okay. Okay, so he says that the broken bolt at the end of the reactor was put overnight between some neodymium very strong magnets ×2, and so there might be some contamination. So ignore if found, unless under glass. It says somehow some copper seems to have entered the glass, giving it a rose tint. Wow. Okay. I don't know if you can read that. Front and back of the reactor to see it's clean. Copper. Okay, so there might be something in here. Okay. Okay, so, and I've got some X-ray emulsions here. Well, it's next to the other reactor, so I don't know what's going on there. So we may need to open those in a little while. So I'm going to dispose of this. Okay, I'm just going to sit the gamma detector on top of this and pick this one and see if there's any joy. Not that I want to see anything, but just in case there is. Yeah, it looks a little bit normal. I'll check the silver underneath. Okay, so I'm going to try and find something that I can put these beans in. I want something for coffee beans. Well, polystyrene beans. That guy who comes us singing to us. Okay. Okay. So can I confirm everyone's hearing this? Are they hearing it? You hearing this? Nothing really interesting coming from that, but I'm going to try the E field sensor here. Okay, so supposedly we have something of interest in here. Let's see if we get anything interesting out of it. Get that on camera. No, it's just, what was that? What's that? Just 0.0005. Move it away. No, nothing really of interest. Okay. Anything from our mag paper? I'm going to take this out of here because it's a little bit difficult to see with the shiny plastic on it. Right, I'm going to show that this works. So this is Magview paper. So there we go. So can you see that? Maybe this way around is easier. So you can see the field lines coming out of the Magview. Okay, so it definitely does what it should do. Okay, so do you see anything? I don't know whether I'm seeing anything there. I'm not seeing anything there. No, not really very interesting. I'll put that on there. Okay. There. Okay, you ready? Okay, it's a looking for heat robot. There we go. There's a crack running through it. And I guess, okay, I don't know if you can see in there. Can you see in there? So I don't know if you saw, but what I'm looking at is a piece of fused quartz that has unfused. It's shattered. And it is, as he says, pinkish. Okay, and it looks like the Cantal has also failed. Right, so let's drop this onto the table. I think that's the other leg. I don't think there's anything else in there in a minute. Okay. So I think maybe the really interesting bit is in there. So, well, this is fascinating as well. How I can get, maybe I can get some more light in there, and we'll move the camera so you can see it a bit closer. Right, I'm going to look for some E-field here. Let's try and get in there a bit closer. Get the light coming down directly from behind. Can you see what it is yet? So I think what you can see is the aluminum tube in there has cracked, and the copper, well, wherever that's gone, it's not there. And the outside fused quartz has obviously broken, and there is some modification to the color of that quartz, as the fine author is describing. Okay, so I am going to see if I can use the volts per centimeter meter, which should just say Right, so can you read that? That's point, it's basically saying 5. So I'm going to see if there's any field coming out of the tube. Move it away. Okay, I'm going to move it around the room, around the room. Okay, we've got something going on over there. What's that? Oh, I'm getting close to the reactor again. So I'm over the hole. There's the hole. And I'm coming into the hole. Okay, now I'm moving away. It's just, okay, I'll try a different orientation. Oh, I've got it on hold at the moment. Okay. I'll move away. Okay, we've still got a field over here. Let's have a look over here. Okay. I got a reflection from above. Okay, I'm gonna put this at a different angle. It's down like that. So I've got it on the table like that. Oh, poor little robot. I'm gonna put the field meter is there. I've got a 0.8, 12. Oh shit, that way round. I've got, wow, coming out the tube directly. So the field meter, E-field sensor is apparently right at the top here. Wow, 54. .42. Coming right out of the tube. I've got it right out the tube here. In line with those structures we saw in line 1. Move it away. Move it back. Shit on a stick. Sorry. What have you made here? Okay, so my understanding is a particle beam will come out one side, which is probably going right into my groin right now, if that's what it is, and a light beam will come out of the other side. So I turn this round. Oh no, it's still in line. You've still got a bit volt per centimeter there. Take it away. Goes down to 5. Bring it back. Whoa, scary. Right, and now we've got it on the side here. No, it's in line with the reactor as I would expect it to be. Let's go. So I'm on the side of the reactor. The question is the bit that's broken off exhibit the same thing? So just I'm going to do this again. I have 5, 11, 8. I'll move over here. 929. I'll move down here, go under the table. 15.4, go over here. 17, go up here. 15, right, now I'm going to go back down in line with the reactor. Holy moly! What have we got here? Well, I'm going to move my groin out of the way. We have a field generator. It's an E-field generator from something that's not plugged into anything. Oh my, my. Oh my, my. Wow. Wow. Look at that. It's making the LEDs go up. I get it flat on. 51. What on earth have you built? Oh God, look, 51, rock steady. 53. 53. Oh, Mary, Mother of God. Right, now we're going to go for the MagnaView, and I'm going to put that right in the line of fire. Let's put it like that. Is that going to do anything? Is it a magnetic field? Is it? Can you see that? Can you see what it is yet? No. Right, now, can we go to the side? Anything coming out there? No. 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 Wow, that's just, okay, so just do this again. Is anyone, okay, I'm going to ask if people have got a test on the electronic field that they want me to do. If anyone wants me to do a particular test on the okay, are we still live? We're still live. Okay. That's annoying, isn't it? Okay, we're live. Okay, great. So, what we have discovered so far, if I move this down here, is this is my biggest hunch that we should have some sort of coming out here. So, we've got 0.6. I'm going to go over here. So 5. It's difficult. It's such a reflective screen. Okay, let's try that. Can you see that? So 6. We go over here. 11. Over here to the mouth of the reactor. There we go. Oh dear, 47. Right, I'm going to rotate the orientation of this in case it's some sort of orientation issue. Let's go like this, rotate it. And what do we have? 60, 74. Wow. 62. 66. 74, 81, 83, 92, 95, 96. What is going on with this crazy thing? 98. Oh my, my. Oh. Like a snowball down a mountain, like a carnival balloon. Wow, you were right, Tesla. Self-sustaining. Okay, I don't know what I'm looking at here, right? But it's producing an electrical field and it's not plugged into anything. It's not plugged into anything. There you go. It's in my hand. It's not plugged into anything. Not plugged into anything. It's just in my hand. I'm going to try it this way up. Let's turn it round. See if can I get it to stand up like that. I'm going to prop it up on something. I want to check as many orientations as I can. Hello, Optress. No, I'm not going to use the Optress. But this lovely coffee cup here. So maybe that can help us. It's just a terrible idea, Bob. No lovely mouse here. Let's do that. There we go. Right, so we've got it upright. We've got it coming upright out of the earth right now. So let's see if our meter does funny things again. So, oh dear. I've not even looked at the tube yet. Can we get a shot on that? Okay, good. Right, so. Okay, over here, we've got 9. Here, we have 3, 2. Over here, we have 5, 6, 3. Over here, 5. Okay. Back to the reactor. And there, in line, we've got 29 there. 30. 56. Doesn't seem to be as lively when I've got the E-field sensor up this way. 38. Let's try. This is upside down. It's the same orientation, but I don't know if you can see that, but it just said 41. Okay, 45. 48. 51. 56, 57, 63, 64. It's upside down. Maybe I'll turn the camera upside down. 67, 66. Well, that's just crazy to me. That's absolutely insane. This was Can that suggested getting this. And thank you to the people that helped us get this. This is a bit of a moment for me. I just want to test it again. I'm going to test it again. I'm then going to use the sensors on my other phone to see if we can pick up. Go in there. There is definitely some sort of fixed electric field there. I mean, to give you an idea, it's saying it's 51 volts per meter. And there's a max on there in our session right now of 99 volts per meter. 99 volts. I don't see 90. Where's the 99 volts, everyone? Where's the 99 volts that's going over a meter coming out of that? Oh dear. 56, 62. If I orient it this way, what does it do? 51. Right, well, should we have a look at the reactor, guys? I'm going to see if there's some anomalous cooling in there. Let's have a look at this. What the hell is going on there? Okay. Right, I'm going to sit the Optress camera looking into this on a sort of static basis. Let's see if we can get the right height. Okay, let's try this. There's a possibility there might be anomalous cooling, which everyone loves in Lena. Like the Menelaus device. Anomalous cooling. Okay, so we'll go like that so you can see. I'm going to set up this so it is looking down the belly of beast. Okay. Why won't that focus? Okay. La, 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 la. Oh, check out this, guys. Isn't that great? Isn't that really great? Anyway. Now, can I focus this? Right, I'm gonna switch the Optris now so that it's actually going to give, you know, the highest temperature in the field of view. What? There's your anomalous cold. It's 16 degrees. Can everyone see that? Can you see that? It's 16 degrees in that hole. That's anomalous cooling for you. That's anomalous cooling for you. Wow. Might not be what we're going for, but it's cool. Okay, so wow, surreal. I'm gonna put this up on a different stand somehow. Let's put it over here. It's gonna be a better angle. No, it's not. It's just annoying because this doesn't focus in. So basically, we are using the Optris in its low temperature setting. So it goes down to minus 20 and up to 100, I think it is. And we've tried to focus it looking into the belly of the beast. And you can see as it goes into that tube, it's getting colder towards the fuel. So this is what I wanted to bring to London, because I said, you know, when you turn the reactor off and it's doing this self-sustaining flux loop, the reason I'm saying this is there is a video of John Hutchison, and he says whenever he got his devices running, one of the ways he knew it was working is because this big cold wind came in. And in fact, he even used it to cool his lab in the summer. So he was creating anomalous cooling, and he could feel the breeze coming past him. So we've got like a permanent cooler, right? Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see when we get the tube out if it's also cooler than ambient. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go and add some temperature spots onto there, like the coolest spot. And it would just be nice if it stayed focused, because it's just annoying. Focus on something and stay there. I'm going to put my camera there, maybe it'll focus on it better. No. Why would it be changing its focus? Okay, it's got a big black thing against a grey thing. Okay, it's less interesting now. Hmm. I'm going to record the temperature here. Tools. So I'm going to open the envelope in a minute with the actual reactor in it. Oh, you can't actually see these temperatures. So I'm going to give me a sec. I need to move in this one. So can you see that, guys? Here we have 17.3 degrees. It's 3 degrees colder than the area to the top left looking into the tube. And there appears to be hot areas. Okay, so this might be due to the different emissivity. So we might need to forget this. It might be due to different emissivity. Okay. So I will publish this data, and I'll also have a picture, and the picture you can assess what these various areas are. The good thing about the Optris is that with the Ravi file and the software on a PC, you can post-analyze it. So this is alumina all the way down to here, all alumina, and it does appear to be getting colder to the point at which it's broken in this area here. You see, I go around there, there's some 17.5 degrees, some reasonably cold areas. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll look at the tube now, and it doesn't exhibit much, then it might just be an emissivity issue, but we can change the emissivity later. Right. It's taking something from the environment, David Kaiser, and that I'll come into that and what I think that is in the up and coming presentation. Yeah, what the fuck is happening here? How hot is the wire? Well, it's copper, so we really need to change the emissivity. So at the moment, everything's at the same emissivity, so you can't really take an opinion on that. Okay. So let's put the Geiger counter in front of there whilst we undo this. I'll put that over there and put this is in gamma mode. Can you set that there? No. Let's switch it. Let's switch it there, and I'll go and do it on the device. Not the device, on the panel over here. I would calibrate it, but not so much time at the moment. Okay. Can everyone see that? What I'm doing is I'm pointing the Optris down at the table. And can you see where it's been on the table? The reactor was there. Where it's been on the table, where it was lying earlier, it's got a cold spot. Can you see that? In fact, the whole reactor looks cold. There's another bit of alumina in here. Let's just see, because it will have the same emissivity. Of course, it's been exposed, but well, that's really cold. See my fingers? You see where my fingers are? Ta-da! Okay. Move the detector out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to move the reactor and see if it leaves a cold shadow. It left a line. That's on the table. I'm looking at the table. You see? There, where it was, here. So you can see my hand has warmed it up. I put my refrigerator over it. Well, that's interesting. Look, this here is alumina, okay? And so is the hole, but the hole is a lot darker. I mean, is it just airflow? Maybe it's airflow. What? Okay, that's just emissivity there. There's the heater coil. Okay, right, let's look at the actual main part of the reactor. There's fragments, dust on the table. Okay, so it's in this box. I'm going to get some paper now. Remember, paper has calcium. What? Not entirely sure what I'm looking at here, but there appears to be some sort of discs, some sort of, I don't know, gold and silvery discs. What are they about? What are they about? They just came out of the reactor. Whoa, hello. Ah, I think I know what these are. I think I know what these are. These are the fuel. These are our diamond pads. So we want those, and now they've got calcium on them. Okay, so let me show you these. I can get in there close enough. You see that? These are our fuel. Okay, so I'm going to take a couple of macro photos of that. See what we can see. So these are the diapad fuel discs. See that there? And they've obviously, in the bit that was still completely fused inside here. So if I can get in there again, you can see. So the core and the core, which is all fused and stuck in there, is where those diapad pieces over here have just come from. Okay, so the line author is suggesting that I crack this open. Should we do that now? It's very late for me. I think what I want to do is to have a look at the bit that came out of here. Oh no, I know what I want to do. I want to see if these little pieces actually produce an E field. Shall we see if that does that? Yeah? Let's see if these are producing the E field. Right, so we have our field detector here, and we're going to go down onto our pieces here. I'm going to have to go upside down, like this, so we can go right the way down on it. Right, can I get that in line? I'm gonna put it on top of a couple of them and see what we see. 18, 23, 24, 15, 18, 20, 21, 18. You see that 21? One on its own, 27, 29, coming from one of these little chips, 24, 30, 29, one little nickel. Okay, so I'm gonna, of course, now they're all there, some might be going in one direction and going in another, so 23, 24, lift off, and it's back down to 3. Wow. What we're looking at here is, if you've just joined us, this is the line 2 reactor, and in there, the core fused to the, or broke, or whatever, the fused quartz, which melts at very high temperature, getting up to 1700 degrees. And how many we've got here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we can probably work out which one's what, because I can actually, on this one, it's going to focus. Yeah. This one here, I can actually see the gritty side. So maybe one side's gritty and the other one isn't. It's not focusing, is it? I'm going to take a macro photo. Yeah, okay, there. So the one on the right there has the gritty side, and then the other ones are like smooth. So I guess this one's the other way up. So I'm going to separate that off to one side and see if that produces an electric field. Okay. See what the team thinks of this. Wow, there's your emissivity. Okay. I'm going to use the magnet paper here before I go to the individual field. Let's see if I get anything coming out of them. Doesn't look like there's a lot coming out there. Right, so let's separate that one that looks like it's the other way up off to one side. I'm going to use a piece of plastic because it's only got hydrogen and carbon in it. Now I have this little disposable plastic knife here. Yikes, it's not really focusing very well, is it? And it's fresh. So I'm going to use it to separate off this one that looks like it's the other way up. Oh, now I flipped it. That's annoying. Well, it's the other way up now. Okay, so we have two separated here, and I've got the V meter here. Wow. Okay, so 3, and I'm going to go down on top of one of them. One little piece. See if I can get this nice and steady. You see that one nice and steady that way. See if I can go. Sorry for the shaky cam. I'm doing the best I can. $33, I just got there. 33 volts per meter. Oh, hold on. Yeah, volts per meter. $23, $24, $32. $26. And I take it away, and it's down to 5. Right. So earlier we got 90 volts per meter from the pieces here, which are now on this paper that were in the reactor. So potentially, if they were all aligned, maybe we won't get so much joy in that respect now. So we have 5, 6. Okay, now I'm going to go down to the end of the reactor. Whoa, 104. Can you see that? 105, 110. What is going on with this thing? It's crazy. It's producing 110 volts per meter, and it's attached to nothing. There we go. It's even lost some of the fuel. So whatever happened is happening to the copper. I think I need to get this next to the line 1 reactor. Should we do that? What on earth is going on? Okay, so we bring it in. I'm moving it up and down slightly. What? I don't even know what I'm looking at here. Why? Why is that doing that? Why, when I put that next to the reactor, is it giving me, have I read that wrong? It's volts per meter. The max, I mean, can you see that there? The maximum in this session has been 110 volts per meter. Can you see it there down the bottom? I'm going to take a photo. It's absolutely insane. When I came today, I just thought, I want to test it with the volts per meter sensor. Yeah, I won't be needing the flash. $110 volts per meter. Just silly. Let's see if we can top that. Are you bored? Can you please move the paper with the discs to prove there's nothing under the table? Well, I can show you what's under the table. Yes, I can. Yes, I can do that. Well, I can move the reactor. Let's do that. Well, let's do this. Someone's asked, can I put this on here? So it's normally about no more than 12. I'm going to put it on some of these pieces, and it's starting to flash the light. That's fine. Oh, that was 32 there. 24, 18, 24, right. 39, it's just... doesn't appear to be any alpha coming off there. Right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to reset this, because the moment it's got the 110 on there. So I'm going to reset it. Okay. Turn it on. And we'll switch it to the volts per meter. So I'm going to leave it in frame here, and then I'll take a photo of the peak volts per meter. So I'm going to leave it there. So it's got a peak volts per meter of 11 at the moment. This is the reactor. I'm not doing anything with it at all. There's nothing there, blah, 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 blah. This is just what it is. And so yeah, still 11 volts per meter, right? So I'm not making it up. Can you see that? Can you see it's down the bottom there? 11 volts. Still 11. It's mostly 3 and 4. Okay, right. And we haven't had any flashing lights. We get flashing lights when there's a lot of volts per meter. So now I'm going to go near the end of the reactor. Okay, so you're watching, saying 8, saying coming 20, 21, 24, 32, 44, 53, 80, 75, 102, 111, 129. 129 volts per meter out of a block of alumina. It's 132. What? Look, it's on red. Can you see that? It's like red. It's like, that's a scary number of volts. I'll move it away. Down to 8. So that got a peak of 132 volts per meter. Come back. There you go, straight to 130, 137, 138, 141. Holy moly. It's nearly up to the top of the scale. And the red, it's in the red LED mark. That's hit 147 volts per meter. come away, back down to 3. Can I even see it down here if I actually get in line with the reactor? No, you have to be quite close. Coming in, oh, you can see 18, 21, 21, 20, 24, 26, 29, 32, 39, 65, 93, 98, and we'll come back 60, 32, 27, 24, 18. Right, I'm gonna, because people might have doubt there's something on the table, I'm gonna move this real time down on the floor. Okay, so it's now on the floor. There's a table, there's nothing under the table, it's just the table. Okay, so it's now on the floor. So I now got usual sort of 3-5 volts per meter, and I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down in front of the reactor, and I'm going to come in towards the reactor. 3. Okay. Okay. Aha! Okay. So what's happening now? I think we found the bug. Or have we? I don't see no volts per meter now. Okay. Do we get it off here? We get it off these little puppies? Yes. So why? What? Go over here. Okay. All right. Okay, I think we found our bug. No, that's 9. That's 2139. Go back. Oh dear. Is it when it's close to me? Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get the other piece of alumina, and I know it has been exposed, but I'm still going to get it. And I'm going to see if it on its own does it. Yeah. What's this then? Yes, we got 74, 77. Ah, there we go. It's alumina. And why does alumina do that? There's something to look into. See what it does on the floor. Right, it's not doing it on the floor. What does it do on the chair? No. So I think what we have is we have a metal frame table here, and it's somehow getting, maybe from the power blocks down there, it's inducing an electric field, and that's coming up. So there we go. That's real-time science for you. Okay, so next, let's have a look at the reactor. A little bit exciting for a little while. Okay. Can't see what they're doing there. All right, I don't feel so bad about putting the paper on the table now because it's in tissue paper. Gonna bring the camera in a little closer. Can you see that? Can you see it? That's not going to help, is it? Is it staying focused? Yeah, it might be. Blues Doctor. Might be. Okay, that's a nice shot. And it's staying focused. Okay. Whoa, hello. Okay. Well, I don't see any magnetic field lines. Not at least on strong enough for this paper. So we'll put that away. Okay, I'm going to take a close-up of this for you. What are we looking at on the top there? I think I'm going to need to take some macro photos of this so that you can get an understanding of what's going on here. There seems to be some frostiness on the top of that. I'm going to shine some light on this to see. Maybe I'll. No, I'm going to shine some light on it. Okay, going to go to some side on views. I might switch to a roaming camera. Check for the glint color as you move the bright light around. Yeah, I'll do it again. Okay, I am going to take some high res images using the macro photography. Actually, no, this is slipping out. So when you're actually looking at here in this bottom here, this bit here, that bit there, is actually a mixture between quartz and copper and whatever else. It's just gone clean through and made that accretion on the bottom. Okay, I'm going to take some macro photography before I do much more. So I will move the camera up here. Okay. It's 12 minutes past 2 for me, so yeah, I would agree, Phil. I mean, that's fused quartz there, so you would imagine it would take above 1600 degrees or something before it starts to fail like that. I think it's been partly eaten away, and the SEMs will really reveal that. Before I lose these, I'm going to put the core, which I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, that's not too bad. I guess there might be one more stuck in there. I have 9 of the core pieces. Put a fresh pair of gloves on. I don't know why, there's always something satisfying about putting gloves on like this. It's not like I've got a fetish or anything. Oh, you can see I'm not that skilled. All right, okay. That's why you have 2 bits of paper. I've got all but one. It's not the full one anyway. Okay. That is 9 of the bad boys from the core. Okay, so we're going to take some nice photos of this. Right. So, thanks to donations, I was able to get this macro lens, which has LEDs built into the front, so you can actually turn off one side and turn on the other side and turn off the other side. Oh, I'm going to get this right. So you can dim it as well. You hold it, you can do dimming on that side, dimming on that side, and then hold it and goes to double. Okay, and that's what I use for the Hutchison samples and other samples of late to give you really, really detailed images right up close. And I'll try and post these immediately. Oh, you done big ones in this one, Mr. Lion Author. I can already see it in the camera. Oh, lovely. You're not as big as wow, that's like Swiss cheese. Okay, I'm going to put this on the tripod. Put the timer on it so we get steadier shots.
Yeah, it's going to be boring for you guys, but you're going to get the images soon. You'll know how they were done. I can see that it looks like the quartz has actually does appear to have been melted or something similar to melting. Oh, it's just lovely. Oh, guys. Uh,
Uh, okay. I'll take a couple of low shots and go down the tube. Oh, that's the money shot I want to bend. That one. Oh, got my glove cord in this stand. Don't stand so close to me. Young teacher. A school of fantasy. Oh, hello, hello. How far is it? That does not look like quartz anymore. Oh, there you go. Come to Papa. One of these days I know what I'm talking about. That's all I know. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna do a bit of video. Because I can.
Okay. So you can see it takes quite a bit of time to take photos. And it's amazing what you can find. And you can see that it looks like it's even burnt through here. I'm looking into the tube at the moment. I'll change the angle on this a bit. Yeah. There's something fused on the inside here. Okay, I think that's probably enough for me today. I'll upload these images. Take some other just broad shots. That's me done for the night. Right, I'm just going to upload these images for you. You know what I just found? I found the other. In fact, I found 3. There's more than 10 in there. I found 3 here. Somehow got onto the table. Okay, I'll put them in here with their friends. So there's 12, I think, in there. You see that? Is it going to focus on it? Okay. Let me get those images uploading for you. Okay, so I'm going to sign off and then upload those images. So I shall see you later. Thank you for your time.